young Robert. How is school? Fine, Uncle Isidore. Fine, not bad. Why the interrogation? I have to escape. I'm Uncle Isidore. I soon come back in here. I'm going to get something outside. All right, young Robert. Bring your report card when you're coming. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, do you remember when you were in school? Well, I was bright. But you see, when I got to 14 years of age, my grades plummeted. The lure of parties, sports, and girls, and not necessarily in that order, it took its toll. Friends, not only that, but I started to keep bad company. I knew known gunmen by name. I was on the wrong track. My true friends knew it. My family knew it. Everybody knew it, but me. So on this Sunday, Isidore Hubert came to visit. Now, nobody fools with this gentleman. He was an assistant commissioner of police. He was tall, well-built, walked with a powerful stride with a back that was ramrod straight. He ate bad men for breakfast, and he was respected by all. And somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt I was set up. So I handed him the report card, not with very much enthusiasm, and I cringed. He took one look and shrieked, 47% in English language? My God, young Scott, where are you going with that? I lock up people every day who get more than 47% in English. The only thing worse than not having ability is having ability and wasting it. Don't dishonor your parents this way. Pull up your socks. Those words hurt, and they became permanently etched in my memory. Now, after that conversation, if you can call it that, I buckled down to my studies. And a few short years later, I left the University of the West Indies with an honors degree. What would have happened to my life without Isidore's intervention? But Isidore didn't leave it at that. He kept in contact with me thereafter. And I always was able to lean on him. When my parents died tragically, he was there sitting beside me at both funerals. When I faced more dilemmas in my life, and I shared the issues with him, he would listen patiently. And then he would say, your parents grew you up properly. You know the right thing to do. And he was always right. You know, he also loved to share relationship advice. But thankfully, his wife, Iris, was always there to set me straight. Now, many times I tried to thank him for what he did for me. But he would just wave his hand and sternly say, all the youth of today need is for someone to give them a hand. They will find the way. Wow. Give them a hand. They will find the way. What a powerful inspiration. So, if I can't really thank him for what he did for me, then perhaps I can honor him by doing the same for others. Can you imagine if I gave just a fraction of what he gave to me to others? The difference I would make in the world? And in my world, a difference is needed. We all know that our youth, it's an open secret of their potential, but their environment is preparing them to fail. Research tells me that 1 out of every 2 students have tried an illegal drug. But 1 out of every 5 boys take a weapon to school. Our youth are jailed, arrested, and murdered at twice the rate of the general population. 13-year-old girls are involved in transactional sex. And 1 out of every 4 girls of 16 years of age has a child. If you listen you can hear them crying for help. They need that hand. So I reached out. I signed up with a local mentoring organization. I was trained as an adolescent mentor and was assigned Darren, was as precious as he was precocious. Now Darren was failing in school. He was spending more time with the girls than with the books. And he was also getting deeper and deeper into bad company. Just like me. What did I do for Darren? I was there. I listened to the positive and not the negative. And I was just there to listen, to guide, and to support. And I'm here so very proud to say that 3.5 years later, Darren moved from a floundering student to that of a businessman importing cellular parts from China for resale. Give him a hand. They will do the rest. I will have fond memories forever thinking about my association with Darren. And I know many of you will think that, how will I be remembered? But you see, Isidore has no such concerns. Isidore is a lot older now, but still very active. His stride is not as strong, but his back is still ramrod straight. And he's as relevant to my life now as he ever was. He enjoys a wonderful relationship with my wife and 3 boys. And as I think of him, I think of the words of Brandy Schneider, who said, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you can be that world. Remember the words of Isidore Hibbert. Give them a hand, they will find a way. Who will you give them?